In the previous episode of Imperial Ambitions.
Granada is in a coalition against Genoa as well as Mazab. I think Genoa might actually need to be a little careful down here. Austria attacked Würzburg. And Hungary is a PU under Austria, mind you.
Oh.
So I'm sure Saxony is salty about getting split between Bohemia and Würzburg. Oh, man. Sweden is fighting for his life over here. He's got Sapmi separatists going to be popping out shortly. He's at -3 stability. So we are back. And we can figure out a little bit about what's going on here. So we have the Palatinate going to war with Frankfurt over here. Small, yet mighty. So let's see what this is all about. They are going for a humiliation war, and they have them full occupied already, and they peaced out instantly. So
yeah, so he was just bandwagoning on what Burgundy did, because Burgundy fully occupied Frankfurt. And the moment Burgundy peaced out, Palatinate was already standing on this province, just to occupy and take it over immediately. So it's a bit exploity in my opinion. But it's not banned, so he did take advantage of the moment of weakness of Frankfurt.
Very good, very good. Well, hey, opportunistic, that's half the battle. So it looks like we have the Austrian conquest. So Dalmatia, poor Dalmatia is getting called into all these wars for Austria, the warmonger. It's also funny because he's a diplomat personality, so this
Yeah.
Austria is being very aggressive.
And he has a nice amount of manpower.
Oh, and apparently Ottomans is very proud that he has caught up. Is he caught up on tech?
Yes,
He's on
go.
admin 5.
And still in
He's
quality.
ahead of time. He's ahead of time in admin. What is this? That is crazy.
It seems like most of the lobby is going for the quality ideas.
Right, yes. Go ahead and walk us through those ideas
Yeah,
like you mentioned before.
and it's
Apologies.
far more than we last were talking about. We see that almost everyone is going for it. Like Lubeck player, he did not pick Inno for the events. He is actually going into Inno. We've got Brabant going for quality, as we just spoke, same as Friesland. We've got Milan going for also quality. Palatinate going for the mercenary, trying this new meta. France was going for infrastructure for what I thought, yeah. So he is going more for the strategy, you know, building his nation up, scaling. Without, you know, any coincidence, many players say that it's the best scaler within the MP community. So he is going to scale. Honestly, he probably doesn't even need to take quality ideas first, because he's just so much stronger for all of the neighbors, right? He's not scared of Castile player, because there's no Castile player, same for England. So it does seems like a good strategy for him, especially that Burgundy is not doing much around. Burgundy is also behind that not unlock the ideas yet, so we cannot speak about this.
Real quick, unrelated but funny. Scotland is occupying Norway right now.
Let's go.
That's pretty good to see.
Sweden.
Also, you can see Copenhagen is now official, rightful Lubeckian clay, part of the Hansa. They have joined it. And Dithmarschen is a march of Lubeck.
Nice.
Very clean. I like that a lot. Dithmarschen, for those who don't know, Dithmarschen has pretty solid ideas. They got morale and shock damage received in their national ideas, so they're very powerful. Player map mode is more and more colorful each passing month. I'm here for it. Also, France down there in Morocco. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what the the gold mine, you reckon? He was just going for top gold mine?
Yep, and it's in the middle being core, so he's definitely gonna take advantage of that. The question is, does he even need the gold mine? Look at his income.
I mean, at what point do you have too much money, right?
Yeah.
You know, more power to him. Wait, Würzburg came out of that like, okay, they only lost 2 provinces. Considering the fact that he was like completely full occupied, I don't know how we got away with that, but Austria is a benevolent ruler, I guess. Also, why does Austria randomly have this province in Oberpfalz over here in
I think that was from Alnofu territory. He got it back.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, because I was going to say originally it was a Palatinate province, so maybe there was a deal for that, perhaps, because Palatinate's also a player.
So remember why when we spoke that Teutonic Order should find an ally to help him with Muscovy? I don't know if they agreed that, but both Poland and Teutonic Order are fighting Muscovy, and we've got a perfect example of a good play for a player, because there's 24,000 Muscovy troops closed in Olsen Island.
Yikes. I respect that. That's really good. All you need six ships, and you can completely dominate the entire Muscovite army.
One simple trick.
That is an unlawful territory. That's a bug that they got this province over here. That's not intentional, but that's okay. Also, Ghibli was asking in chat. Ghibli is going to be co-hosting with me when Zlevik is not. She asked, what happens if Austria loses emperorship? And I don't think it actually matters, because the only thing that matters is that the emperor dies and moves on. That's when the score is calculated. Trier's doing really well about managing their mana. Yeah.
Yeah, look, 1.2 thousand mil points saved. So on one hand, he's ready to take like 2-3 ideas at the same time. On the other, you see that their tech is 5, and tech 6 costs him 1,000 mil points. And this is a very smart and safe play, because the difference in the quality between tech 5 and 6 in the army quality is the biggest in game. The biggest. There's no biggest difference between two techs. Look at how much infantry is getting on the damage.
Shock. Yeah, fire and shock.
This is massive. So now the offense strategy for the multiplayer, especially versus less experienced players, is you wait for the tech 6. You save lots of mil mana and you attack the guy on tech 6 while the guy does not have it. You are almost sure to win even if you have twice less troops. This is just how strong this difference is. And
so the question is who will get attacked then? Do you think it'll be Burgundy?
I think he's just playing safe, and he has this point saved in case somebody attacks him. I don't think he's gonna attack anyone.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. We also have Bohemia occupying some land in Bamberg, picking up after the pieces that were left behind from Würzburg getting ganked by the Emperor. So one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah, and, Bohemia keeps winning.
So, yeah, he's got Thuringia. You reckon he's probably just going to annex and release, probably? Hard to say. France has some diplomacy going on with Burgundy, so it looks like they are maybe going to be splitting up. That would be quite powerful if the Burgundian inheritance fires. He doesn't have to annex him, right? It's an option. He doesn't have to click that button. So
I think he cannot click it. Lemon mentioned earlier that he's not allowed to click it. So that could be an interesting strategy for them, because player subjects are not bans, and that's certainly a good solution for Burgundy, which would 100% die to France in a war.
Of course, right? Yeah, if you can't beat them, join them. And that would very clearly make France the #2 great power after the Ming. So realistically, the #1 great power, right? Well surpassing the Ottomans. So that would be great to see. I'm curious what's going on here. Okay, Mantua is a subject of Dalmatia. I don't know. I think Dalmatia is a sleeper pick for me. Oh, but also look at Genoa was annexed Florence. Genoa's playing with fire, I think. I think he's going to end up having some troubles with the Ottomans and the Pope. I think it's greedy getting into Tuscany.
Look, Burgundy has 30 Vegas expansion on Genoa. I can expect he's gonna attack the coalition just for money.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. The Ottomans literally can form a coalition against Genoa right now.
I mean, the Genoese player, so Dwarf, he's known for playing a bit too aggressive. So I'm really not surprised that this is happening.
Very good, very good. Oh, also, I didn't realize this. Brunswick is also a subject of Bohemia as well.
Oh my god, how did this happen?
The player map mode, as is Anhalt. So Bohemia is definitely doing a vassal swarm of sorts. Yeah. Also, the player map mode looks hilarious, so that's good. And then you've got Potato over here in Saxony, also has Magdeburg as a subject. So yeah, like we said, vassal play is certainly going on. Also, it looks like France has themselves a bit of a coalition, but he's okay as long as assuming Burgundy and him are friends. Yeah. Yep. If he wanted to, Castile or Burgundy could join. Castile would probably join. Actually, France is at war with Castile right now, so just check that.
Yeah, we've got some big AI wars, meaning that we've got France attacking Castile and Ottomans attacking Mamluks.
We do have a player war right now,
but I do see the blue flames as well, yeah.
Oh, we got some blue flames,
That's the Italian war.
It's time for some war in Italy. It's
and the allies are joining.
Milan joined. Let's go. Look at the numbers, though. I cannot see this going well for the Pope, man. I do not see this going well.
I feel like some great power might intervene here. And meaning that maybe France, maybe Ottomans will join the Pope side. Because if they don't, Pope is certainly gonna lose. But keep in mind the expansions are also limited, and you can't really take provinces from the capital area. So Pope will, the worst case, will just lose the lands that he expanded into.
Yeah, lose his lands over there on the Adriatic coast. Like you said, if somebody doesn't rescue them, they're doomed. There's no chance. They're outnumbered 2-1.
France cannot help Pope because France is fighting Pope in the Castilian War now.
Whoa, why? They
were allied, I assume, to AI.
Yikes! Trying to prevent. So that's a really cheeky, opportunistic attack by Dalmatia there. So good eye on the play there, because that's you don't really get a whole lot of opportunities like that in a game like this, especially if they're playing with strong allies.
Pope is alone in this war. because even Milan, so his best Italian ally, he's just sitting down Savoy in the meantime. He's not even trying to help him. Pope is about to get attacked.
Oh, and grasslands as well.
Yeah, he's just gonna be simply outnumbered.
Yeah, there's no chance. There is no chance. He's gonna get stack wiped here. So now the question is yeah, like what all are you gonna take? Because if Ferrara, if he takes land, like it's just gonna get coalitioned. Yeah, Milan is his ally though, and he'll have a truce with Genoa and the Pope. But like even Bohemia will be able to join a coalition. Like Dalmatia could very easily get squished if he bites off more than he could chew. Like if the Ottomans join, it's Jover for him.
I mean, look, that the Dalmatian AE around is in general fairly low. So he can just grab 1 or 2 provinces, take full money, and that's already gonna hurt Pope a lot.
Yeah. I imagine that if the Ottomans don't join, I think that Dalmatia will regret taking land. I do think so.
Look at the, I guess, expansion map of Genoa.
Here,
they are just abusing the coalition mechanic that you just need 15, I guess, expansion. Genoa is gonna hurt patch.
Genoa is gonna get dismantled, I think. Oh, even all the North African people are in their coalition. That's like a legit coalition. 115 aggressive expansion with Tunis. Oh my goodness gracious. I guess the question is what's next for Italy then? It looks like Dalmatia realistically is going to be, assuming they don't take too much land, they'll be okay in this.
Yeah, Dalmatia is certainly going to be okay, especially that they did not accept call to arms in the coalition, which just fired, and obviously Burgundy fired the coalition like every other one. So I think for the Italians it might be so bad. Genoa might lose a couple of provinces and money, but that's Dalmatia is going to be right
now for Genoa. Yeah. Take a Genoa's Diplo. The coalition has intervened. They're coming to the Pope's aid. It is, the Lord wills it, and it's going to be very messy, needless to say. So we'll see. Genoa is actually dominating over here in this war. Where did Naples join? They joined on the coalition.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That was just the AI fighting.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, Genoa. So even if once Dalmatia pieces out, they're not allied to Genoa, so
yeah, in general Genoa is in any case screwed here.
He is going to be left out. Yeah, Genoa's dead. But how funny would this be if he gets exiled out to North Africa? How funny would that be?
Oh, and Ottomans also declared on Genoa just right now.
for Chios or Chio or whatever.
Yeah, so he's cleaning the borders there for his mission trip.
He's not going to get a better opportunity than this, so more power to him.
Yeah, very good.
That is, oh my gosh, lads, chat, look at this red. I have never seen something so sad in my life. It is Jover. They bit off a bit more than they could chew, and that's such a bummer because we were so stoked up for all their conquests they were doing in North Africa.
Yeah, that was coming. Look how many rebels they've got in Africa right now.
Yeah, they're done, dude. They're done.
This is
all of that for nothing. You hate to see it. So it looks like Pope has also taken out Max Loan, so he is very rich temporarily. There's so many blue flames, and it's all for like against one player.
Well, 2 of them. Now, looking at the situation of Dalmatia, maybe he'll not lose anything right now, and he's gonna win against Pope, but he's losing an ally, and who's gonna protect him the next time?
His provinces in North Africa are starting to defect as well. What doesn't get picked off by players is gonna get taken by rebels, it seems.
We've got a first nation formation after Dalmatia, so actually second. Look at the central of the HR, we've got Franconia that just formed.
Oh, Franconia, beautiful green
color.
That
is Würzburg, right?
Würzburg, yep. So Würzburg formed it, and he is a bishopric, so he's one of them. Is there any
there's
points
a big
for
battle in Italy. There's a big battle in Italy, which the coalition is winning easily with the...
Oh, that -2 is
and
too
look,
much
that is
to
why
overcome.
Genoa is having 20k troops just next by not reinforcing.
So hills are a -2 in this mod, interestingly enough, and mountains is -4. Mein Gott, ouch. So you got to pick your fights much smarter. Milan is a military republic. They are at -2 stability now. I don't know what actually just happened. I heard the dun 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 dun. So did they just have an event spawn military dictatorship that destroyed their stability?
You take a look at the diplomatic battle of Genoa. He's getting punished for doing a 2v2 war that is a bit unbalanced by getting attacked by like 10 different players. Oh my god. 4 wars for Genoa. This is beyond acceptable.
Oh, yikes.
Sorry for disturbing you. Can we go to my point of view?
Yeah, of course.
Dalmatia is on rampage. He just wiped like 15k troops. He's about to wipe the troops of Pope. It's look like he just hired 40k troops and he's wiping everyone around. And he just forced Pope to unconditionally surrender for him. So I love the play.
Excellently played by Dalmatia.
Yeah,
Minstrel.
but can he save? He can't save Genoa.
Have fun taking 1 or 2 provinces and then getting substantially dogpiled on.
Oh no, please no. Yeah, now I would be scared to shit on his place, right? Should I take?
Yeah.
If I take 1 province,
oh my gosh!
He took 3 provinces.
That's a mistake. That's a mistake.
It's not that bad. Look, Europe doesn't care.
But
many players have over 15 of, I guess, expansion. Even in the center of Germany.
Bohemia,
oh no.
It's not. It's over. There's no way. There's no way.
Okay, he's not removing his troops. He's just gonna hide in Venezia and wait for it.
As he should. He's coring it all up, though. My goodness, he's cored it all. 229 for Ravenna. Oh, ouch.
Oh, 700 points for 3 provinces.
Genoa didn't even declare that war. That was 100% an offensive war by Dalmatia.
Yep.
And Genoa paid the price for being allied to him.
Just because he had more, I guess, expansion around.
And the thing is Dalmatia comes out of that war completely unscathed by the coalition. Also, Ottomans have a 3-star general, a 4-6 general. Oh my goodness. So we have South Germans have an intention of wasting our troops in Italy. Apparently, doesn't happen.
Genoa is losing his fleet to Ottomans now.
Yeah, it's over for him. He's full occupied as well. And look at all the rebels as well. He's even got Corsican rebels. So it looks like Tunis actually got rid of all of his subjects or his rebels for him.
Yeah.
Ottomans pieced out and bankrupted them. So they're done.
They're not bankrupt. They're not bankrupt because they got reoccupied.
No, you're right. I heard the sound.
It's good in case of money. I think they pieced out, it wasn't only Ottomans, they pieced out like 3 wars at the same time.
Pieced out the one coalition.
All of them for money, because Ottomans didn't take Sia.
Yeah, I'm curious why they're just leaving them with all their overseas territories. Oh, that's funny, because Tunis was in on the colonial war, and they didn't even give Tunis any of their land back either.
So it looks for me right now that it was just players stockpiling for free money.
I was going to say, I think that was more of it was just a BM war. They didn't actually want anything out of it. They just wanted to see them bleed.
Yes, see them bleed, punish for a bit more, too much of expansion and take money.
So the Shadow event, the Shadow Kingdom fired, and it looks like everybody stayed except Genoa. Interestingly, Genoa left the HRE.
If you stay, you'll take maluses, right? So it wasn't any reason for him to stay in the HRE.
Well, but it also protects him from having a moment of weakness and getting attacked by Morocco, for example, or the Ottomans. Who am I to critique him? I'm sure he had his reasons. So, we have Frisch. What is this?
We've got another war between Lübeck and Verdun, but this time on the side of the Verdun, we've got 3 other places because it's Verdun, Brabant, Frankfurt, and Trier. So it's 4 versus 1 at this point. And even though it's 4 versus 1, I still think that Lübeck has a big chance of winning that because I just know this player. He is very well known for this kind of wars. He's already fully occupying almost Verdun. I assume the other guys just joined the war late. They didn't want just Lübeck to have another free war. And why they are seeing down here, there's no player wars. I mean, there are no battles. There's another player war that is between Saxony.
Saxony and Bohemia again.
Maybe? Saxony and Bohemia
What is this?
again.
Oh, he did it again where he allied Brandenburg.
Yes.
Bohemia is a troll, bro.
Oh my god. He's trolling Saxony so hard.
Yeah, Bohemia's got a chip on his shoulder for Saxony. I mean, and fair play, he's snaking all around him, so I can't say that I don't blame him for it, but my goodness, it is so backhanded,
and
man.
Honestly, Saxony has a chance this time because he's bigger. He's not such a small nation as the last time. Plus, Bohemia started with mercenary ideas, which do not give him yet anything. While Saxony already has infantry compatibility and cav compatibility from quality. So if you look at the battle, you see that Saxony is winning this easily, without any effort. So it seemed like a good choice from Bohemia to troll him again. He did not take into account that it's not the same Saxony as in 1444.
Yeah, but those losses for Bohemia are heavy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, his manpower pool is, he's gone. He has no more manpower. So apparently the student over here in Verdun, this is his first ever MP. So rip.
Oh yeah,
welcome. Trial by fire. I love it.
Oh yeah, sitting next to Messi, so the Lübeck players is certainly trial by fire. Look, Bohemia is trolling himself a lot, trying to troll Saxony. He's not having the gold mine, so his income is down to 12, and he had to go up to 40,000 of troops to try to survive this. And yet, I think he's gonna lose this battle hard.
Oh, yeah, that reinforcements. Oh, there's no chance. Oh, I don't know.
This is super close. This is super close. This is gonna be all about the rolls now.
They have a frontline holder as well.
The rolls.
Oh, the 9. 8 to a 5.
Oh, that's so close.
Yo, what the heck? There's
I love
no
this.
way. That was
I don't
like
know if you've
within...
seen it, but there were moments where it's 1 to 9 in roll, and then the next phase was 9 to 1. So they're just exchanging with extreme rolls.
I am actually on the edge of my seat. Oh, that's so unlucky. Well, actually, I would say that was actually very lucky for Bohemia, because I thought they were going to do much more poor than that.
He's just getting punished, you know, for trying to troll. Doing the same trick twice.
Oh, I think this one is a win. And I will not count Bohemia out yet. They even brought in some mercs as well. Oh my gosh.
That is another super close battle.
That general is laying waste.
That's such a close battle, but Bohemia...
A 4 to a 2. Bohemia's going to lose. Bohemia's even got the morale damage received leader as well. So he's actually taking more casualties than he otherwise would and losing the battles. So Bohemia rolled a 0, 0, 2, and a 1, and there goes the assault.
But you know,
and
not the 8% war score, but you know what's the issue of Saxony now? He's so low on the troops, and he might lose another battle just because of the lack of quantity, even though his quality is so much better.
But the thing is they could force them a peace right now, right? 95% they can force it.
They should, unless there's...
They should pause, right? They should pause and force a truce.
I don't know why he's not doing that, because he's gonna lose another battle. 100%, he doesn't have enough troops.
Well, if he sits his armies in the Highlands, he might win.
Oh yeah,
Remember,
Highlands is minus, yes. Yeah, they're right.
He's falling for it. He's taking the bait. That -3 though, that's cheeky. I like that. Why is he not piecing out? Maybe he doesn't know about the 95 rule. Anyways, we'll figure that out. Let's take a break with that war. Oh man, how is Lubeck? They're having a standstill right over here. Poor Verdun is just no man's land.
Oh, there goes a piece. So the war was against AI. It was against Brandenburg.
Oh, he couldn't piece out Bohemia. Though he could have separate pieced him. Maybe Bohemia just wasn't willing to take it, I guess.
Yeah, and Pro just died, which means we've got the first calculation of the points.
The bishops across the board 130, so looking pretty good for themselves. But then I think you're going to be surprised, because there's definitely some more impressive numbers. The 130 is fine, and the fact that they're all contributing the same amount is,
except Würzburg, which actually hit 160, which I don't think it was expected. Like remembering how he did.
Yeah, he got an extra 30 points for getting ganked by the Emperor. And then the despots over here, Ottomans doing well. Sadly, France, a late bloomer, but they're still in the process of annexing all of their subjects. Then Sweden, just, chilling. And then Bohemia, who is now the emperor, mind you. Poland with a couple of interesting plays up their sleeve. But let's take a look at the magnets. How about Lubeck? Lubeck is very much out in front here, and he's looking really good. And keep in mind, he has innovative ideas. He's rich. He can do whatever he wants. And the princes here of the HRE, all, very well rounded, I would say. Obviously, Saxony with a very clean play against Burgundy.
Big Lübeck battle in the war. And it looks like Lübeck is just leaving that so many close battles in this war.
They won.
And keep in mind, a reminder, Lübeck is fighting a 1v4 war. Well, at this point, it's probably more like 1v3 because Verdun is fully occupied.
Verdun is a non-factor, yeah. Oh, they're getting offered pieces. He's denying it. Oh my gosh, he's at 20 war exhaustion for Verdun. And I feel so bad.
Lübeck did pick innovative ideas. He didn't pick the military ideas, and he's still winning that. He has 1,500 ducats without a single loan. He can just go ahead and take plenty of mercs if he starts losing.
Lubeck is... I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Lubeck is a very skilled player, clearly.
Yeah.
This is impressive. Now big battle going on over here in Hoya again.
And that's a -3 battle from Lübeck. That's the best choice. Oh, he's gonna lose it.
Win? Oh yeah, they lose that one.
Yeah, he baited himself with this attack.
Looks like Verdun is being reclaimed at the moment. And then Lübeck has manpower, lots of money. Dude, look at Lübeck. Oh, look at the rebel bomb. Rebel bomb.
That wasn't planned.
I think we're about to see some a meat grinder over here. Oh, big battle's on. He's reinforcing. Oh, but they're cutting him off. They cut him off.
They are, but they're gonna lose the main battle.
Yeah, the main battle is a loss.
But they
stack wiped over in Limburg.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh no, but then
they might get wiped in this 10k.
They're gonna get
no, they're not
gonna
gonna
get wiped.
No. We've got another blue flames. Looks like Burgundy really does not like Sealand because they attacked Friesland again.
Oh, Sealand is getting bullied over there. Oh, yep, and he's going to get full occupied as well. So yeah, Sealand is getting destroyed again. This is just a regular conquest of Friesland. Rip Friesland. Only 14 devs, so...
I feel like we just missed a battle with Lübeck wiping some troops.
Oh,
because
yikes.
I just saw something, but it wasn't much. It was just a couple of thousand.
8k here. Yeah, this was a stack wipe in Hoya here. 29k versus 8k, and it was a 6.66 war score, so safe to say they got stack wiped. Oh, he's getting attacked in Oldenburg. No scorched earth, though. We need to take a look at some shenanigans going on over here, because if you take a look at Poland, we're going to notice that Poland here has a march now of the Teutonic Order.
Yeah, I do see it. This is cursed. 100%
Poland
cursed.
Diplo-vassalized the Teutons. So we were saying that you were saying earlier that you thought that they had no reason to cooperate. Well, it looks like they are quite literally cooperating as much as they possibly can. Where we at?
They just won. They just won.
They won again. These mad lads, man.
Yeah.
They're bleeding them dry. Look at that. They've lost 90,000 men, and they have inflicted 107,000 casualties. 33,000 just to Brabant. How in the world? How does that happen?
And all that for one war score.
Legendary. I love it. Though, safe to say that Verdun is going to be reeling from this war for quite a few years. But anyways, what I was saying is that these players might want to start considering less infighting over here in the HRE and maybe set their sights over to the real threat, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think Poland and Dalmatia are going to be the ones that are going to make this quite complicated for them. If Poland runs away with this and gets a Prussian march, forget about it. Forget about it.
And you remember that's for the marshes, if they are small enough, they can send in officers, which gives them 20% morale and 5% discipline.
And they can send them manpower as well. Yeah. So, like, realistically, Prussia is oof. Interestingly enough as well, Poland is attacking Livonia right now. This was not planned because the Teutons had Livonia as a vassal. So, but they can't subjugate them because they annexed some land from Novgorod and Muscovy. They're 104% for a total annexation. Poland can't vassalize the Livonians right now.
They're gonna just probably take terrains directly, and I expect them to take it for the Teutonic Order, not themselves.
Once they form the Commonwealth, they're definitely going to have that 25. Is it 25% for a march, I believe? Let's do one quick look at our war over in Lubeck. More battles going on.
One last stack wipe.
One last stack wipe on the Verdun Free Company.
They survived.
No stack wipe. Who are the big dogs that have surprised you the most this time, Zelvik? Because I definitely have some thoughts, but I'd be curious. You're the one who's more savvy with multiplayer.
I think like we're gonna expect, because it's definitely gonna be Lübeck. He did very well, and he collected a massive amount of the points at the same time. So he did only focus on making his nation successful and expand, but at the same time getting lots of points for himself and the team. Then the second pick. Yeah. That would be definitely for Dalmatia. The player played smart. He did not do any, rash and bad things like Genoa did, which got him punished. And his country is looking also really clean. I will not speak about Ottomans, Poland, and France, because these were obvious that they're gonna be strong. And I'm really looking for the other nations to keep catching up.
Right. And I will say this. The Teutonic Order has been given the entirety of Livonia, and Livonia is now a one-province minor in Pskov. So that Zlevik was correct in that assumption. But yeah, I really... Lubeck is so impressive. I respect to Lubeck. That player is very talented. Like, honestly, like you said, like, what does he get from this? I don't know, but he gets a lot of style points at the very least.
Oh, yeah.
Big style points to Lubeck. And so Dalmatia as well, like you said. France, the Ottomans, Poland, we're going to have to wait and watch.
In the next episode of Imperial Ambitions.
The North versus South fight here with poor little Nuremberg caught in the fray. Lubeck has attacked Hamburg and has poked the Emperor, attacking a free city. The absolute cojones on this Lubeck player. It is not going well for the Lubeckians. They are about to get destroyed. They also have rebels.
Make sure to subscribe for the next episode of Imperial Ambitions.